Everyone told you to sell it. You didn't, and you still don't know how to explain why. Not really, not in a way that satisfies people, not in a way that makes the logic clear, because the logic was never the point. You have tried. It has sentimental value. They don't make them like this anymore. I'm almost done fixing it. All true, none of them the real answer. This video is the real answer. Before we go further, one question. Drop it in the comments right now. What's the bike? What's the one you refuse to let go? Just the name. I read every single one. Picture Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Everyone else is asleep. You are already in the garage. The bike has been sitting there for 3 weeks. You have watched videos at midnight. Read forum threads from 2009. Ordered parts from 3 different places. 2 were wrong. Your brother told you last weekend, just sell it for parts. Get something newer. You smiled. Change the subject. Because here is what he does not understand. This was never about the bike. But wait. Here's the strange part. You are not a person who holds on to things for no reason. You are not sentimental about everything. You throw away old clothes. You upgrade your phone. You let things go. Just not this. Why this? Here is what is actually happening inside your brain. The moment you invest real time into something, real effort, real frustration, real Saturday mornings, your brain stops seeing it as an object. It starts seeing it as you. Psychologists call this the endowment effect, but that name undersells it completely. What is really happening is this. The bike stopped being a bike a long time ago. It became a record, a physical record of your time, your patience, your refusal to give up. Every hour you spent on it is stored inside it, invisibly, permanently. And you do not throw away records. But here is the part nobody talks about. The reason you go back to that garage is not really about the bike. It is about who you are in that garage. In there, the problem is real. The solution is real. The outcome is completely undeniable. Either the engine runs or it does not. No ambiguity, no politics, no waiting for someone else to decide. Just you, the machine, and the truth. In a world where most work is invisible, emails, meetings, effort that produces nothing you can hold in your hands, the garage is the one place where reality cooperates. And when that engine turns over because of what you did, that feeling is not about the bike. That feeling is about knowing, deep in your bones, that you are still someone who can figure things out. Most people will never understand this part of you. They will call it stubbornness. They will call it irrational. This channel exists for the people who know it is something else entirely. If that is you, subscribe. Because this is what we do here, every single week. Here is where it gets uncomfortable. This is not just about bikes. Think about how you handle everything else. A relationship gets hard. You do not disappear. You stay. You try again. You come back to the difficult conversation one more time, even when the other person has already half moved on. Something at work is broken. You are the one who actually tries to fix it, not complain about it, not switch jobs. Fix it. A friendship starts to fade. You are the one who calls. You have always been this way. And people have said, sometimes with admiration, sometimes with frustration, you never know when to quit. But they have it backwards. It is not that you do not know when to quit. It is that quitting, for you, carries weight. Walking away from something fixable feels like a statement about who you are. And that is a statement you are not willing to make unless you have genuinely, completely, honestly exhausted everything else. That is not weakness. That is a value system. And it shows up everywhere. In your garage, in your relationships, in the way you move through the world when things get hard. This did not appear out of nowhere. It was built, deliberately, quietly, across generations. By people who lived through times when throwing something away was not a choice. When the ability to fix what you had was the difference between having something and having nothing. That lesson got passed down, not in classrooms, in garages, in kitchens, in the particular way a father handed his son a wrench and said nothing, because nothing needed to be said. Then consumer culture arrived and spent decades trying to undo exactly that. Planned obsolescence, products designed to fail, advertising that made repair feel like poverty and replacement feel like progress. Some people believed it, you never quite did, because somewhere, without ever putting it into words, you understood something they could not sell you. A thing with history is not the same as a thing without history. What you build through effort is not interchangeable with what you purchase for convenience, and no factory in the world can manufacture the feeling of fixing something everyone else said was finished. So here you are. Garage, Saturday morning. The bike that everyone said you should have let go of months ago. Maybe today it finally runs. Maybe you need one more weekend. Either way, you already know something about yourself that most people spend their whole lives trying to figure out. You know what you believe is worth saving. You know what kind of person you are when things get hard. And here is the only thing I want to leave you with. The things you choose to fix and the things you choose to replace tell you almost everything about what you have been taught to believe is worth keeping. So look around your life right now. Not just the garage. What are you fixing? Quietly, stubbornly, without anyone understanding why, when everyone is telling you to let it go. Some people fix things. Some people walk away. Now you know which one you are. Now tell me, and be honest. What is the one thing in your life right now, not a bike, anything, that everyone is telling you to replace, but you are not ready to? Drop it below. You are not alone in that garage, and if this video finally put words to something you have always felt, but never been able to explain, subscribe. Because that is exactly what this channel is here to do.